everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Books, Papers, Coffee, and I am Saranya. So today I'll be setting up my journal spread for the month of June. I actually thought of, I had no idea of recording the video or anything, but then I realized I have some time to kill, so why not record the whole process and ignore my face because it's pretty hot here and I cannot survive without my Kunde. Anyway, I have been using my Alicia Souza 2026. This is basically a planner, but I used as a journal, and this is something that I've been telling since I started the YouTube. So yeah, this is a planner and I'm using it as a journal. Usually, I set up my monthly spread actually in the previous month itself, but in May I was traveling. I just reached home on June 1st only, so I thought let's do once I'm all unpacked and feeling good and relaxed, because travel and Tamil Nadu weather is just so exhausting to even think about it. Anyway, now I am all free, relaxed, and whatnot. Anyway, I'll share how I usually do this. So the thing is, here they have already given the intention, top priorities, and quote of the month, right? I usually write down my intention by using ChatGPT prompt. I tell ChatGPT these are the things I want to do in this month. Give me the intention in this specific tone, like inspiring or motivational. I just give random prompt, not random, very specific prompt, because if I give random prompt, ChatGPT will mess it up. So I just give all the specific things I want in that specific month, and I also set the tone that I want in this tone, like inspiring, motivating, or calm, slow month, whatever. So based on my prompt, ChatGPT will give me the intention, and I usually write down the paragraph here. For example, I'll tell you what was what was my intention for the month of May. May is my month of consistency and quiet discipline. I slow up for myself daily, even in small ways. I take care of my body with patience, not pressure. I choose progress over perfection. I trust my pace and stay grounded in my routine. I protect my energy and focus only on what truly matters. So this is what I've set up for May. But now when I read it out loud, I just couldn't stop laughing because I was not consistent at all in the month of May. It was very tough. May was such a tough month because for every 6 days I was packing or I was unpacking. That too, from Karnataka to Tamil Nadu, the weather transition is insane. I know Bangalore is also hot right now, but it is not as hot as Chennai or any parts of Tamil Nadu. I visited Chennai and then I visited my hometown. It is super hot, and the weather transition, it's not just your skin get tanned or whatever, but also I got sick so many times in the month of May. First I was getting some headache, then I had some stomach pain, then I had a severe tonsil infection, and then I had some viral feverish kind of thing. So till now I am not recovered fully, but the travel exhausted me in multiple ways. And that, see, if I'm back from the trip, right, I'll take at least 1 or 2 days to unpack and set my home. And that 2 days I won't be able to do any of my routine properly. I am also working from home, right? So I just focus on my work. That is my priority. I cannot skip my office work, right? So I focus on my office task. That is the bare minimum I can do, because my shift starts from 2:30 to 10:30. So you can take couple of breaks in the mid of during your shift, but still you have to pay full attention, focus to the job that I'm doing. And also, coming to household, I plan my meals ahead. Like every weekend I plan my meal, I make a meal chart, I sit and discuss with my husband, and we make sure that there is variety in our in our entire meal plan. And also it is something that would be easy for me to cook. When I'm going for office, right, we have to pack lunches, so that time I'll make sure most of them are all one pot recipes which has enough fiber, protein, all those things. But when I'm traveling like this, that thing will just, I can't even put my head on the meal plan. I'll be like, I'll just look at the fridge, whatever is there, I just make a quick meal. And when I'm in office, I, coming home to office for dinner or even for just sleeping is the most hectic thing to do in this Bangalore traffic. Because I'm not kidding, my home is just 8 kilometers away from my office, but it will take minimum 1 hour for me to reach, at least 45 minutes minimum. Last week only I was telling my mother, my college, right, when I was in college, my college was very far. I mean, not very far, it was approximately, not approximately, exactly 34 kilometers from my town. So I covered the 34 kilometers in less than 40 minutes. I would reach my college in less than 40 minutes. I'll go to the bus stand through auto, or my dad will drop me. I got a call, so I don't know what I was talking. Anyway, as I was saying, my college was 34 kilometers approximately, but I would reach my college in less than 40 minutes. But Bangalore, it is just, my office is just 8 kilometers away, and it still takes more than 40 minutes for me to reach. And sometimes I'll just I mean, in the car or bike, whatever it is, you'll just be sitting in the same road for like 15 to 20 minutes straight because of the traffic, and that kills me. And the Bangalore traffic is the main reason why I bought a Kindle last month, because I genuinely wanted to read a lot of books and I couldn't read a lot of physical books at all. And I realized I'm spending a lot of time in the commuting, so I thought, okay, let's have a Kindle. And of course, I've been using Kindle app for years. I mean, since 2019 I've been using Kindle app, and I know I can read it from my phone as well, but it is too small and it is not very comfortable to read or hold and all that. So that's the reason I bought a Kindle. So whenever I'm commuting, right, I make sure I have the Kindle in my hand, so that makes the entire shitty ride bit better. I get traffic anxiety. When I say traffic anxiety, if I'm driving a scooty, right, if I hear constant horns or if there is too much traffic around me, I'll just go into this panic zone. I make sure that I find something, a tree or any parking nearby. I just go there, park my bike, and I'll just stand there. I'll call my husband. See, I'm scared. I cannot handle this. Just come and pick me. I've done this 3 times so far. I don't know, the traffic I mean, it haunts me. That's the reason I don't even, drive alone to long distance or even to my office, because Bangalore traffic is so scary. The road is so small and it holds too many vehicles, and I don't know, even thinking about it makes me, I can't even, explain that feel. It just haunts me. திடீர்னு தூக்கத்தில் இருக்கிறப்ப எனக்கு அந்த டிராஃபிக்கை நினச்சா எனக்கு தூக்கமே போயிடும், அந்த அளவுக்கு பயமாக இருக்கும். I usually have a tripod which is fixed, to my desk, but it got broken recently, so that's the reason I'm not able to show, what is actually happening in my journal. So far, this is what I have done, and I'm gonna paste some more quote stickers. I think I want to hear this more this month. Loving yourself is the most unique yet underrated quality. So I'm going to paste this here. Usually, I'm not someone who comes or sets a theme before doing the art journaling, but that is how it should be. You should set a theme. You should know what you want as the end result. I was that kind of person when I started the whole art journaling thing, but recently for me it's just like, how can I decorate this empty space with all the things I have? I don't go and buy new art supplies, right? So whatever I have, I try to figure out something and I'll just put it here. I don't know, I have a lot of stickers here, but none of it reflects the theme for June or anything. Basically, they're all just random. Look at this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday sticker. What did I do with this? I don't know. And I don't know how did I even have so many stickers here. I found a beautiful floral sticker. I love floral sticker. There is something. See, this is cute. And எனக்கு இந்த மாதிரி இட்ஸ் ஓகே. I love transparent stickers like this. It adds so much beauty when you paste it, you know. It looks so pretty, so neat when you're using such stickers. And this is Ink Bucket sticker book. I don't know how many of you remember. I think this is part of the 2022 or 2021. I'm not sure. Uh, I don't know. There are so many pretty stickers here. I find Ink Bucket stickers very unique, you know. They it reflects her artistic style. Even her stickers reflect the artist. I think her name is Vidhi or Vidya, I'm not sure. It reflects her artistic style. So I'm gonna paste this sunflower here. This is actually a stamp kind of theme sticker, but I know I'm not going to be writing letters anytime soon. I thought, okay, let's just paste it here. Something related to gardening. I want something related to, okay, I found something related to gardening. Wow. I do have a pretty small, not pretty small, I mean, my balcony is small, but I have too many plants actually. So I love gardening and I want to have something related to gardening here. So this is how it is looking so far. Here there are some empty spaces, right? I want to find some stickers and paste there, but I'm not finding any stickers which are relatable or which is in green color. So basically I'm looking for green. This is okay, tall elephant brand stickers. Oh wow, I found something. I'm obsessed with coffee right now, but I don't want to be a coffee person, because not coffee person, of course I love coffee. The thing is, I don't want to be too much dependent on coffee. I remember I took a break from coffee for like very long time. For the past 6 months I was not drinking a lot of coffee at all. I always take a break from coffee, and only when I'm with certain people I drink coffee. Like if I have my father around, because my father loves filter coffee. When I saw my father having his filter coffee, it makes me want to make a cup of filter coffee for myself and sit next to him. So it depends for me. And recently I've been having a lot of Assam tea, but in the last month, just in May, because of the travel exhaustion, I was back to having a lot of coffee. So I want to break that cycle this month. Not even a lot of coffee, it was mix of hot, cold, iced coffee, cold brew, all those kind of stuff, and that is how I ruined my throat health for good. I just need some kind of code stickers here, but I'm not getting anything. Okay, I found an exclusive code sticker. I'm not sure whether it will go with the theme or with whatever I have set up so far. So I'm just going to find something that would go for this particular page. So I'm done with the art journaling spread setup for June, and this is what I've done for this page. I'll be writing down my intention, and I have pasted some random sticker to cover the top priorities and quotes heading. And I have categorized my goals into 4 parts, as I have mentioned earlier. And I won't be sharing what are the goals I'm gonna set, because I'm not that comfortable. I'll just show my intention part. I have already written down my intention in my iPad, which is sitting here. So I'm just going to copy it from my iPad notes section. June for me is not about drastic change or perfect routine. So that is the main intention, because sometimes I go so hard on myself. I make a very strict routine, and I also have this method of habit tracking. I'll make a separate video about it. At the end of every week, I'll just sit and analyze what went wrong, what went well in that particular week, and I curate a habit tracker based on my performance of that week. I'm talking in IT terms, but yeah, based on what I've done in that week, and I make a habit tracker. Let's just say I have noted down 15 habits for me to follow in that particular week. I'll write down all the 15 habits and I give myself the scorecard for every day. Out of 15 habits, how many habits I've done in that particular day. And I'll see if it is about 10 for the entire week. It means that I'm consistent. If my score is less than 10 or 1 to 5 or 5 to 10, it means I'm not at all staying consistent with my habits or my routine. So once that week completes, right, again I go back and look at the week and tweak my habits. So basically, I set my habit tracker every week. I made a video about it 2 years back. Yeah, in 2024, I made a video, I guess. That is something which helped me a lot to stay consistent. And even now, I follow the same habit tracker. And I don't know whether I have mentioned this in this video earlier or not, but weekly reflection is something that will change your whole game of staying consistent, because our brain is so trained to the start of once the new month comes, I'll do this. Once the new year starts, I'll do this. But it is not always the month or the year, it is a week. If you set your intention for each week, right, you will stay super consistent with your habit or whatever routine you are trying to build. I'm sorry, I'm looking at this angle because it is about to rain, so I'm just checking when it is going to rain, because I don't know, Bangalore weather is so unpredictable these days. For the first 6 hours it is hot, and then it is cloudy, and then it is heavily raining. So yeah, anyway, now I'm going to write down my June intention. I'll talk about my weekly reflection and reset routine in detail in my upcoming video, because I don't want this video to have too many information, and people have the tendency to just girl, talk less and just get to the point. I know I do talk a lot because I'm not consistent on YouTube, right? It's not like I make a video every week. If I'm making a video every week, I'll get to the flow, but I'm not consistent here at all. I'm making an attendance here monthly once, or 2 months once, or 3 months once. So when I sit and make a video, I don't know what I'm planning to talk or what I want the video to be. It's just random. Anyway, now I'm going to write down my June intention. June for me is not about I'm going to start with that line, because I'm so done with all the perfect routine. I don't care about the routine being perfect. As long as it is doable, it's fine. I just want to, I'm just reading out the intention. I just want to return to myself slowly and consistently. I want to stop postponing my life again with I'll do it later, and start showing up for myself in small, steady ways. This month, I want to build a routine that gives me more energy, clearer focus, and calmer mind. So, this is my intention for June. I have finally written down my June intentions, and thank you so much if you have watched this video fully without skipping. I know this video was little all over the place, and honestly I didn't even plan to film anything today. I just had to do my usual month end reflection and planning, and then I randomly thought, why not record it too? Also, making this video was a real struggle, was such a struggle, because I got so many calls in between like never before. I would start talking, get a call, come back, and completely forgot where I left off. So, yeah, this video has all the random energy of mine possible. But, anyways, I'm thinking of posting one long video every week going forward. So, if you have any video suggestions, please DM me on my Instagram or leave them in the comments below. Thanks for being here, and thank you for watching this video. Stay happy, stay blessed, and ta-ta.